Welcome Rustmeisters, and here are 10 things that you may not know in the game of Rust. Let's get into it. If you're low on health, even if your hunger and water levels are full, you can drink to get your health up to around just under 50%. And that happens even if your hunger's on 0 and it says you're starving. As you can see, that's now healing up nicely. So if your hunger's on 0, your health will continue to go down again, but you can just keep, if you're around an area with fresh water, just keep drinking and drinking and drinking. Keep your health up, get you out of trouble. All good. If you're struggling to find that stash that you know you've planted somewhere, get your hammer out, make a hammer, and just hit around the area. If it makes a smash noise, and that's around these rocks, like that, you know you're in the area. Save you staring at the ground, because you could just run straight over it and it wouldn't come up. Nice! When you're building in Rust, it actually matters what way you're looking when you put your tiles down. So these two ceiling tiles, as you can see, all the planks run in the same direction and the support beams run in the same direction. And that's because when I built the ceiling, I looked at this back wall on both of those. For instance, if I was to look at this front wall here and here, and then upgrade, they're flowing the same way, all nice, neat. So if that bothers you, which it does me, that's how you do it. And you get an idea of this from this flowing particle effect, but you don't really see that until the piece is in place. So just for argument's sake, if I just destroy those, and now if I was to look at each opposing wall and do it differently, like that one there, and then I'll look at that one, that edge, and then on this one I'll look at this edge, and then this final one I'll look at this edge. If I then upgrade that to wood, I mean it shows up differently in metal as well, the same, as you can see. They're all over the place, even though they are still kind of symmetrical. So that's what that's all about. If you ever wondered why you've made a pathway before and the planks are all over the show and it does bother you, if you want to get them all in line, just make sure you attach them all in a row in the same direction, and that will smooth it out. There is also structural effect to this, which I haven't tested fully, but it can affect splash damage depending on what wall gets knocked out first. But as I say, I haven't done any lots of tests on that. So yeah, just a good little tip there. If you need to heal up and you've got the hunger levels and the water levels above 100, well, more the hunger, water can be below 100, a chair is a great device to heal you up without wasting your food, especially near the beginning of a wipe, in your first small little base when you're trying to survive. Sit in a chair, it will give you 100% comfort. It will give you 100% comfort even if it's cold outside, but you will not heal if you're too cold. So if it's freezing, you might need to have the furnace next to you or fire on. But as you can see, with 100% comfort, providing that food level is over 100, your healing will go up to max. So if you get a chair, don't throw it away, put it in somewhere in your base and utilise it, because you can get full health easily. So if you've got plenty of like high calorie food, just get your health above 100. As you can see, it's coming down as your healing goes up. Water will as well, but not as much. And we're done. There you go. Easy. Let's say you accidentally stray a bit too close to a radioactive source. Don't underestimate water to get your radiation down. Pretty quick. Every swig is around 8 or 9 radiation drops. So let's say you got dropped into this area, or you walked into this area without thinking. Radiation goes up fast, like I'm up to 30 already. You're running away. Save your water, don't drink it while you're still going up. So the radiation's getting less exposure now. Now it's on its way down. Get the water, knock it back. There you go. 30. It will naturally drift down, but water will really smash it down. And if you've got a water jug on you, then obviously you can get a lot of water out of that. So there, we were at about, I forget what it was, 40, 50. Good. Otherwise, if that's even higher, you'll go down fast and could die. So, easy peasy. Another little tip is, if you're short on scrap and you're not far from recycler, or you need some materials to make things, as per a patch a while ago now, maybe around a year, stop signs. Knock them down. Pipes, road signs, guaranteed from every one you knock down. If you run a road and you're on your way to Bandit or something like that and you smash a few of these down, it's all extra scraps, so certainly in the early days. Or if you need pipes for shotguns. Guaranteed, every single time. It is a little bit brutal on your weapon, but not bad at all. If you go into one of the many buildings around Launchpad, you'll find a scattering of various old equipment, computers and stuff like that, but you will also find a few typewriters which have a reference to a very, very famous film, but you have to look close. Find a quick typewriter. There's one here. Now, can we get close enough to see it? You can just about make out a line of text above the roller. Let me zoom right in on this. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I'll let you mention in the comments what film that's from. Very famous. Classic.
Here's Johnny!
Bandit Camp offers quite a few facilities. One thing you may not know is that there is a research bench in Bandit Camp. There's also a repair bench, but the research one I find is definitely more useful if you've got scrap. The easy way to find it is look for the wind turbine in Bandit Camp, and it's not the building immediately next to that, but the yellow one that's nearby. And it's simply up this ladder and at the top here. There you go. If you want the research, not the research, the repair bench, that is over the other side in this yellow building. Also a workbench as well, marked one obviously. Repair bench up there. There you go. Something else that was added in the last year or so of Rust was the ability, when you're powering your circuits, to change the colour of the cables. And to do that, all you simply do is hold R down and select your colour. So we can have red for this heater. Makes it very simple. If your circuits are starting to get more complicated and you've got cabling everywhere and you're not sure where it goes, colour code your cables and make your life easier. Simple. Woohoo! Another good tip when relating to electrics is if you're in the southern part of the map, point your solar panels to the north and you'll get the maximum amount of sun you can get throughout the entire day. There might be certain times of day which you could get slightly better if you angled it directly at the sun, but overall you'll get better. Same goes for if you're in the north, point it towards the south. If you're in the middle, you have to maybe have an extra solar panel or two to try and capture it both. But just to prove that point, it's a completely foggy day and I couldn't even see the sun if I wanted to. I just looked at the map. I'm in the south. This one here, as you can see, so that's north over there. So this one's pointing south, and if I look at the power output of this, 0. This one's pointing north, power output 20. Overall, you'll get more out of your solar panels if you do that. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this shortish video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.